Hello?
Logan, why is it taking so long to finish the script? Have you even finished the game yet? Well, because according to your Twitter, you've been playing Pokemon for like the last 3 weeks.
Oh no, yeah. I'm totally writing the script right now. Yeah, I got it done.
Uh-huh. Well, you better, because we have some subscribers waiting for us.
Looks like we're gonna have to do the next episode.
Stay a while and listen.
Hey, Bluebarian here. You can call me Logan. This is a show about video games. Me and my buddy, Marcy, or Tingerine, we review video games. And honestly, we review anything, so feel free to suggest games. Except I'm not gonna play Candy Crush on Facebook. Stop asking! This episode's about Diablo 2. Now, this game was really nostalgic for me. I loved it a lot. I had a lot of fun with it back in the day with my buddies, like in 6th grade or something, but we still play it to this day. I tried to pay close attention to whether this game was actually good or not. So, with that, let's dive right into this episode with Diablo 2. Things are about to get pretty grim on Bluebarian reviews, but don't worry, baby birds. I'll still feed you your comedy goodness to ease the tension by using as many loud sound effects and animations as possible. Diablo 2's story continues where the first game left off.
Spoiler time.
In the first game, you, the hero, slay the horrible beast Diablo. Though Diablo's soul resides still within a stone, the hero takes the only action he knew how, and that was to contain Diablo's soul within himself. The game ended with the hero hearing the tormented souls of hell and simply hoping he can contain this madness. Amongst the madness, he thought of an idea to travel east to the mysterious mystic lands that lie beyond, in search of help in ridding himself of this burden. Though as we move into the story of Diablo 2, we see that the hero may not be winning the battle against the demons within. The game's story is partially told through cinematics where a crazed man named Marius is talking about the horrors to which he's seen to a hooded figure. Marius initially ran into the protagonist of the first game while in a bar, which soon fell into nightmare.
I gotta stop smoking this stuff.
The evil that was Diablo beckoned Marius to follow, and so he did. Cause Marius, he's just a big dumb. They traveled quite far together, though in this time Marius discovered that this former hero was no longer in control. He was becoming a human vessel for Diablo. They still traveled east, however, the initial reasons of the hero were long gone, much like the hero's mind itself. Diablo had other plans. He sought to resurrect his alliance with his brothers Mephisto and Baal. Together the lords of terror, hatred, and destruction could reign supreme over the human world. The story in-game, however, follows you, a new hero that is sadly always one step behind Diablo and Marius, and in their wake they left an incredible amount of evil. As you clear the lands of demons and inch yourself closer to Diablo, your goal of the game's story is to keep these supreme evils from reuniting and inevitably destroying the world. Along your journey, you are joined by an old scholar by the name of Deckard Cain.
Stay a while and listen.
All of the in-game story is delivered through slow-moving text and phenomenal voice acting. I'm serious, these people have just the right inflections, and most of them sound like they should be narrators for audiobooks.
Oh, yes. I remember our warriors as children. Mala would set their broken bones and give them powders for their fevers. Now they return to her with wounds that will never heal. I am tired. Please, leave me.
though you're able to skip all of the cinematics and all of the dialogue, which isn't very good in terms of story presentation. Sure, it's still better than Blizzard's still apparently popular MMO's story presentation. However, I find it to be a huge flaw, because the story in this game is actually pretty cool. It's just delivered so slowly. I mean, listen to this. Just listen to it.
The children of Zakharum are in league with the forces of Mephisto. The Zakharum have concentrated their power in the temple city of Travancore, located within Karas deep in the jungle wilderness. It's true.
It's so boring. Make it stop.
I literally had no idea what the story was really about until I completed it for the review, but honestly, I'm glad I gave it a chance. Kinda. The story really does build a fantastic gothic horror thriller atmosphere if you actually let it, and that's seldom done in games that aren't a first-person shooter without the shooter.
Yeah, let's just walk into this dark, scary room where there's scary music and creepy things and... I don't like that. What just hit me? I don't like it. I don't like it. Go away. I'm gonna crawl in a corner.
Essentially, this game's a hack and slash with RPG elements. As the story progresses, you unlock new towns and areas that are divided by act, like in a play.
I find this act to be quite droll.
You talk to various amazingly voiced NPCs about the demons that ravage the land, and you get quests to go get them. Quests have various unique rewards, like giving you a mercenary or giving you items. Items in this game come in all sorts of different forms. You have various pieces of armor, jewelry, weapons, with potential to have some really cool stats to help you through the journey. The actual battle mechanics, though, are great. It's really fun just running around killing every single evil thing you see. But sometimes things try to kill you too. Hey, who's that? Wanna be friends? As you kill enemies, you gain experience on the bar down here. When that's full, you level up. You then get stat points to increase your chance to hit, deal damage, gain health, mana, and more. You also get skill points that you use for...
What the hell is that?
Stay a while and listen.
This is the bread and butter of the game right here. It's so good. As I was saying, you put the skill points into the skill tree. There are always 3 panels to choose from, though within the panels are skills that branch off different ways. In these different paths, certain skills actually power up the strength of other skills, so attaining a skill's full potential usually means adding into more than one ability. This creates a friggin' amazing dynamic we like to call...
Holy shit, there are 60 classes!
Well, 5, 60, same thing. There's a Bluebarian, a Paladin, a Sorceress, creepy old guy class, and an Amazon. Though after the expansion, 2 more were added. The Druid and the...
Assassin!
Though within these different classes is an array of different skills and combinations one can focus on. You can run around using a Barbarian Whirlwind move. That's my jam! Or you could use elemental magic, or you can shoot arrows in a spray shot, or you can summon minions of the dead, or you can turn into a werewolf, or a werebear.
Damn, that bear's got some nice abs.
I can really go on forever explaining all the different cool skills you can get in this game.
فايز اعمل لك معايا سندوتش جبنه.
Just you know why you and I.
The vast skill tree is definitely a cool way to keep players coming back and trying new things, even after 15 years of playing the game. In fact, the community online is surprisingly still decent. Did I mention this game has multiplayer?
So what?
In fact, playing multiplayer is really the only reason I come back to this game once a year. The online community is definitely good if you just like blindly running through the game as fast as possible with a high level's help, or if you want to duel, which is actually pretty damn fun, only it's fun if you're not fighting someone who's cheating. But I prefer just playing with friends and having a
LAN party!
Seriously, multiplayer with buddies is the best.
I found the big thing
Go whack it.
and already whacking at it. Did you just tell me to whack it?
Having someone to go through the game with makes it very much less monotonous, and let me assure you, this game does get monotonous after a while. Another way to amp up the fun, though, is to amp up the challenge. There's a feature called Hardcore Mode, where when you make a character, when he dies, he's dead for good. This makes what would normally seem like a walk in the park seem much more terrifying. Hey, who's that? Wanna be friends? The graphics are pretty decent for their time. Some of the movement animations kinda look goofy.
Tap 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 tap.
But the flashy skill animations and boss deaths are where it's at. Though these games' graphics aren't centered around the flashy aspects. No, rather I feel the true beauty in this game is in the ambiance of the dark and grim surroundings. You'll travel through utterly annihilated towns, forsaken ruins, bleak dungeons, and even the treacherous pits of hell. I'm serious. There's no jokes here. That's just messed up.
I liked when the show was funny. I kind of missed the air horns.
And if you actually kick back and soak in what the game is trying to present to you through the dark and foreboding environments, then it can really give an awesome yet chilling vibe. As the story progresses, you enter new terrains but face even more terrible horrors. Being able to capture the bleakness that was the Diablo franchise's story was no easy feat with the graphical capabilities they had to work with. But they pulled it off. Shadows, corpses, blood, and let's not forget about those demons. There's a lot of those in this game.
Aw, who's a cute little abomination of the Forsaken Hellfires? You are. Yeah, you are.
The music. Dang. I might as well lump this topic in with the graphics because boy oh boy is this music immersive, and honestly that's all it has going for it. But it does have quite the knack for building up the ambiance, and without a doubt walks hand in hand perfectly with the environment to build that eerie tension.
This place is eerie.
I would honestly put this game's music up there with Metroid Prime level ambiance building. You can really tell the music is made purely to set the tone. A dark tone. Now I think it's great that this game has mood music. However, with how long the game takes to inch your way through the story, the music definitely becomes more and more annoying the longer you sit and play.
Much like the gameplay.
Oh!
Sooner than later, I always find myself turning off the music and listening to Pandora. This game goes so well with Anamanaguchi! Oh my god!
This game's music can honor my Gucci, if you know what I'm saying. I instantly regret that joke. Don't edit that in.
I guess they do accomplish the goal that the music matches the game, but Diablo 2 is too long of a game to give the music full credit of being good. For instance, Donkey Kong Country's Water Stages music. It is the antithesis of ambiance building, but that's only because you hear it for just a couple minutes, not an entire half hour.
The music. Great job, you did it. I'm gonna turn it off now.
I figured we should just cut to the chase and mention what everyone wants to hear. Secret, cow, level.
It's so atmospheric.
I hate wordplay! In the first act of the game, you can go to the ravaged remains that is the first game's town. There you will run into some familiar faces, but amongst the rubble and, cow corpses, you will find a peg leg from Wirt, a rambunctious child from the first game.
It's Kay's. He never liked that peg leg anyways.
If you already completed the game in the difficulty you're currently in, you can combine the leg with a tome of town portals in a magic cube you obtained during the story. Upon doing so, you open an evil-colored portal with the label Secret Cow Level. To this day, I remember seeing the portal for the first time, being in awe of what could be on the other side, stepping in, and... Are those cows walking on their hind legs? Mooing in monotone human voices? This is honestly one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life of playing video games. Apparently the voice actors behind these Bullvine Marauders were a handful of the development team, and not actually voice actors.
Moo. Moo. Moo.
I friggin' love the cow level. Do you not? Do you not? Now, like the previous games we reviewed here on the show, we can't really address every secret in the game, like Uber Diablo and other special event quests that were added to the game since its release.
The Pandemonium event.
I love wordplay!
But they are a bit too much to get into. However, I can at least say there are a few things you can do endgame amongst the constant grind of trying to find better and better gear killing bosses. Just keep an eye out for strange items you've never seen before. Much like the grim atmosphere that is this game's story, Diablo 2 doesn't necessarily have a happy ending. Rather, it is an unclear and daunting ending. Here on the show, Marcy and I try our best not to give any spoilers. However, fragments of spoilers are about to happen, folks. In the end of the second game, you find yourself in a position where the world is on the brink of destruction.
Spoilers.
What did I just say? You had your chance!
An action is made that leaves you unclear on the safety and preservation of the world, and at the time, you, the main hero, are portaled to safety, out of the current plane of existence to which the world you've been striving to save resides and possibly becomes destroyed.
Spoilers.
After stepping through the portal, you are congratulated for completing the game's difficulty you just completed, and then are sent into the start of the game again, though this time with stronger foes. What the heck kind of ending is this? What happened? Where are you? Some people brush this off as a method of just pushing you into the next difficulty, but the game designers would not create a well-crafted story arc to only have the climactic ending be a device intended only to move you along to the next part because they ran out of content. No, that's silly talk. I don't like silly talk in my house. Rather, let's think about what could be happening here. In the game, a significant story character is the Archangel named Tyrael, who even in the cutscene cinematics displays powers of time manipulation, and is quite lucky to have stumbled across a hero like yourself that has tailed evil since it began resprouting. Though maybe it isn't luck that brought you into these lands, maybe it was an angel.
What you talking about, Willis?
In the final moments of the world's life as we the player knew it, Tyrael had to make a last-minute decision.
Spoilers.
He knew it was you that stopped the three prime evils, and he must have known that it was not by luck that you knew how. So by his hand, the portal at the end of the game was indeed a portal into the world's past. Perhaps the world did end, but you the hero will never know. Endlessly repeating your good deeds for the world is your life now. You are doomed to carry the burden that is the world's potential future on your shoulders, trapped in the constant loop of time.
So kinda like a really depressing Groundhog Day.
I still love this game. I love the memories I have with it. I love this. How could you not love this stupid shit? It really is quite nostalgic for me. And as I play it again, I feel it's still magnificent in its own way. Plus, actually allowing the story to soak in was pretty interesting, but the game itself I know like the back of my hand. As a result, playing it alone felt very tedious and repetitive. However, the fun I have with it is strongly attributed to the people I played the game with, and who I still play it with. My best friends from all the way back in middle school. Going on wacky demon-killing adventures with...
Yep, I am the almighty Jesusalus.
And of course, the fun of a simple hack and slash, and the crazy immersive environment and music, and that skill tree. I feel this game is worth playing with friends. And with that in mind, folks, that's why we rate this game...
Land Party!
Hey everyone, thanks for joining this beautiful little community we're building here. I really appreciate all of the positive comments you guys are giving me and Facebook messages you're giving me. Like, it's really nice hearing the positive feedback. But I also appreciate the negative feedback. It means you care enough to give advice. So we're gonna try to stick around and give you as many smiles as possible and make as many episodes as possible. And along the way, we're going to play some pretty fun games. But some games have such a reputation of being hard that they're not fun. Next time, we picked a comment at random. The next episode's going to be Battletoads. Hey everyone, welcome to the End Slate. I just wanted to say a few quick things here, unscripted, unedited. I am going to MagFest, which is a video game music festival. And over the years it's kind of changed. YouTubers have adopted it as a place to have panels, but it has all sorts of fun stuff. Arcades, improv, the list goes on. But while I'm there, I am going to be filming a few things for a unique episode. So if anyone wants to be in an upcoming episode and kind of help me out with that, definitely give me a tweet while we're both there. I'm going to be there only the 2nd through the 4th. So yeah, just let me know. And another thing is, between now and Battletoads, I may have a couple unique episodes just to kind of tide you guys over. And for a upcoming main episode, I am playing XCOM. So if anyone wants to suggest nicknames or full names of characters, first name, last name, and a nickname, Tim the Toolman Taylor, that kind of thing, just suggest anything. And I'll pick some of your guys' things at random and try not to get your guys killed. Yeah, so thanks for watching the video again, and I'll hopefully talk to you guys soon. See ya!